All right, guys, it's December 18th, which means we have 2 weeks to get 5 customers. And regardless, when you watch this video, the rules still apply. You can get 5 customers to your business within 2 weeks, but you have to follow this framework step by step. Now, I'm assuming a couple of things here. Number one, I'm assuming you already have a business idea that you have validated, an ideal customer profile that you're going after. You have stage 3, which is a product already developed and built to some extent, maybe an MVP. And now you're on stage 4, which is your go-to-market strategy. All right. And so anybody starting a business, your first step to getting a new customer is, of course, to attack your warm market. Now, what is a warm market? Your warm market are the people within your network that already know who you are. They may not know you have a product yet, but they are familiar with you as a person to some extent. So your warm market includes the people within your contact list, if you have any email list, social media connections, regardless of the platform, whether Instagram, whether it's Facebook, doesn't matter. Any connections that you have within your own personal network or within social media networks is considered your warm market. And I want you to attack that warm market with a free offer. Now, I wrote a couple of free offers down here. You can do a free audit. You can do a free call, a free inspection. Free is a weapon. All right. So most of the biggest companies in the world offer some sort of free plan, free trial that allows you to basically experience or communicate with the founder or the product in some way, shape, or form. Free only is going to cost you time, but if it works, it can get you a sale. Now, what value are you delivering for free? Well, there's a couple of things. You can make your client aware of something. That's an audit, that's an inspection. That's what those type of free offers detail there. You can create a free workshop where you bring multiple people together. That creates many dynamics that increases your trustworthiness and overall value to that potential person. There are many different things you can do on the free side, depending on what it is that your business does. Another thing that you can start to do to get your first customer is letting the people know that are in your warm market to say, hey, I'm about to launch something, or this is something that I'm thinking about doing for the new year. Would love to hear your feedback on it. That will start the conversation, and you need to be tactical and strategic in that, because maybe the person that you've asked to check something out, maybe that's somebody that fits in to your ICP, your ideal customer profile. So that's, again, can start those conversations. Now, a lot of people run out of their warm market extremely fast, and then they go, okay, well, now I've contacted all the people I know. Now I got to go to the cold market. Now I got to find an email list. Now I got to start joining Facebook groups and stuff. Hold your horses. You are not done with your warm market. There's another strategy that you can use within your warm market that can greatly expand your warm market, and that is collabs. Unless you're somebody that truly has never worked on growing their network or having any real valuable relationships, okay, unless you're that person, then you 100% should start thinking about who you should collaborate within your warm market, so that way you can start to continue to spread the message of your new startup, of the business that you're trying to grow. Collaborating with somebody in your industry or even adjacent to your industry is one of the single most powerful ways to get that extra distribution, right? Because now, again, you went from just having your warm market to be able to tap into to now someone else's. How many people can you collaborate with in the next 10 to 15 days? That's going to determine how big of an audience you will have the ability to spread your message to for free. No need for paid ads or anything like that. Just getting into the right collaboration or the right deal with the right person is massively effective. Find people to collaborate with before you leave your warm market. All right, next, on day 1, you're going to do this. Join as many groups as possible. You're going to basically create a list of channels and networks that you're going to join and basically start posting into. Channel is like a social media channel like Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, so on and so forth. You want to start posting to those day 1 because, again, if you're churning and you're really trying to go hard for these first 5 sales, you want to start getting your message and distribution out there immediately. All right, so start posting to channels, but then in addition to posting into channels, start joining networks. So you'd be so surprised. Yes, Facebook groups are extremely inactive. You'll be so surprised how many people are still in Facebook groups, just lurking. Maybe they're not posting, but there are so many people lurking in big Facebook groups. So whatever your niche or industry is, join as many of those groups as possible and start interacting. Don't just start posting, start liking stuff, start commenting on stuff. And that is going to be extremely important, because from those comments, somebody replies back to your comment, boom, immediately you have somebody that you can send a friend request to and start the conversation centered around the post that maybe that engagement came from. I literally spoke with the CEO of Prize Picks on LinkedIn just because I was commenting and chatting with him on his LinkedIn, and we ended up DMing. It was absolutely insane. So this works 100%. Engage with as many people as possible pretty much all day, and you would be extremely surprised how many conversations are triggered based off of those initial actions. And that's what you have to be thinking about. Triggering conversations to lead to inboxed or DM conversations where you can start doing your negotiations and start doing some of your sales. I do want to quickly interrupt that the framework I'm using, the Startup Launch framework, is one that's used inside of our class, Startup Launch 45, if you want to launch a startup in 45 days. This class assumes you have no idea what you want to do outside of making money online. And within 45 days, you will have a product launch executing a go-to-market strategy in real time. So if you're interested in joining that class, text this number and one of my teachers will hit you back as soon as possible. This class is hosted inside of Atlantium, your path to the frontier. There's so many networks you can join. I'll put down in the description below some of the best networks with the most interactivity that you can get access to immediately. Now, my opinion is if you focus on your warm market, collaborating with influential people within your warm market and tapping into networks and starting the whole distribution process on different channels, you should find your first 5 customers. Now, remember, you have to sell them something, whether it's a product or whether it's a service. And so you may have to cut a few deals in the beginning. That is the way it is. Okay. Eventually you will recognize your value and things of that sort. But if you want some money in your pocket as soon as possible, just start conversing with those who fit within your ICP, your ideal customer profile, and scale from there. Someone following this framework extremely well right now is actually my wife. She launched a community called Mommy Club. So initially, all she did was go on all of her social, talk about how, hey guys, if you want to join a community full of moms, join Mommy Club. They have webinars, they have little workshops, they have chats within the mommy world, right? So the business opportunity she found was creating a community for moms. Her ICP is moms. And her product is a community, and she's running that through a newsletter. Her first go-to-market strategy was contacting her warm market and then collabing with moms within her warm market to start to spread the message of Mommy Club. And she hasn't had to leave that specific stage because there are so many moms that are looking for a community in rural areas, or maybe they just don't have time to hang out with people, but they love chatting online and meeting different moms all over the globe. And so that's a great example. And there are many more examples. If you want to take the framework, that you can download it, you can throw it inside of ChatGPT and ask for different examples where this makes sense. So that way you can kind of wrap your head around what this entire framework looks like. All right. So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Check out Startup Launch 45 if you want to launch your next startup in the next 45 days. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.